Hey, what's up, friends? I got an interesting dilemma for you. The question of the day is, do you platform, that's the key word, a weirdo? Should we give credence, shine the light on, or give a platform to certain individuals or content creators that are, for lack of a better word, weird? Racist, homophobic, maybe cheating in a certain video game. That's kind of the question. And no, it is not Spook and Jukes that is the person that I'm referring to. I'm not going to refer to said person by name, just in case, but they are the crux of, I guess, sort of my conversation. Over the past couple days, it's kind of been blowing up on Twitter, this whole sort of DBD drama. So it's another, kind of sort of cringy look at DBD news, where basically a popular content creator, Spook and Jukes, who I've interacted with before, they're a great individual. They're really wholesome as far as I know, who had decided to debate a well-known cheater in the DBD community, which that might sound kind of weird to you on its face. How is a cheater so well-known? Like, like you would assume they would just be banned if, hardware banned or otherwise, and they would just eventually fade into oblivion. Well, apparently not, but also this person is well known because they already have a platform. That's kind of the main point here. So in short, the cheater decided to dodge the debate, I guess, more than once. But the issue is a lot of people are giving and have been giving Spook and Jukes crap for trying to even have this person on his stream and for trying to have a debate with him. There's been a lot of comments from certain individuals. This isn't like a direct comment, but I think this Ash person had posted something about how like it's silly to platform a homophobe, a racist. There's been a couple other people online that have kind of given him the same criticisms that I've seen. Like I've seen probably like 3 or 4 different quote retweets just randomly scrolling Twitter over the past couple days, and I was like, what is this all about? So I looked into it. And so for context, this cheater that he tried to debate or he wanted to debate is pretty well known. If I said the name, you'd probably know. For some reason, I think they do live streams on YouTube. They've made videos on YouTube. I'm pretty sure they don't stream on Twitch because I think Twitch has stronger regulations or TOS against like cheating in game and showcasing it. A little bit easier on YouTube. I think the rules are a little bit less low key or like a little bit less severe. And I just think, like awareness and attention on YouTube is more so in videos as opposed to live streams. Where this is where that cheater honestly gained a lot of, I guess, awareness is some of their videos. They are a person of color, and I think he's made videos where he targets people that have like pride charms or that are known members of like the LGBT community, and he'll like focus them in game. I think he's made videos maybe possible where he like tunnels out black survivors or black content creators, and being a person of color himself, everyone in the community sees it as weird. It's just extremely cringe. It's weird. Everyone who knows of this person that I know of has nothing but negative things to say. So, on its face, it would kind of make sense. Why would you showcase this person like on your Twitch live? But the question that I want to pose to you, and I guess kind of just talk about and give my 2 cents, is, doesn't this person already have a platform? Like, it's not as though they are some, fringe person who exists not online, who just plays the game, and doesn't have a platform on like Twitter or YouTube or whatever. Like he already has a YouTube channel. He's already had YouTube videos go viral. He already does live streams, to my knowledge. So he already has a platform. He already has a following. And I think that's part of the issue. I don't really know Spook and Juke's true intentions of the debate. I don't know if it's just more so for entertainment for his chat. I don't know if it's just, some people, like it's become really popular to do online debates purely for, views. And some people go so far, especially in the political world, view it as like a blood sport. And that's why so many people love it. It's, essentially intellectual UFC. But I don't think that's the true purpose behind some of his debates. I've seen a couple of his videos where he talks with people that are, kind of wildly unhinged. I'm going to give you an analogy. Have you ever seen, now this may sound silly, a pitchfork, sometimes you'll see them like, people using them for, yard work, typically on the farm. Now the pitchfork that I'm typically thinking of has like 3 or 4 prongs, right? On the end, and it's a big handle, kind of looks like a shovel, but it's prongs. Oftentimes it's used to scoop up like hay or trash or maybe manure, filth. So I think this analogy is pretty accurate. Let's just take it like a three-pronged, pitchfork or whatever. I think on one hand, now this kind of goes into what is Spook and Juke's true intentions with like debating this person and putting them on his platform. If it's to create more awareness because for whatever reason this person hasn't been banned off of YouTube and can still play Dead by Daylight, if the goal is to kind of like maybe shed some more light on them, their actions, for the purposes of causing more virality to maybe allow cancel culture to kind of maybe do its job, so to speak, that could be one prong. I think if that is the sole purpose, I don't know if that's really worth it to put them on your platform. Another purpose, a second prong of the pitchfork, if you will, could be to possibly provide awareness to your viewers, maybe some of viewers of his if they tune in, or just people who are on the outside that don't know anything. In terms of like there's people out here that are bad faith actors that create content in such a way where it's it goes against the grain of like what the community really wants and desires and what's healthy. And not only that, but like they're also cheating in a video game. They're cheating. So that could be a second prong, and then maybe a third prong. And now this last one is kind of, I think almost never works because like this person, this cheater, I'm going to just refer to them as this weirdo, I'm pretty sure they're probably set in their ways. They're a grown man and they've decided to make this content and they've, built up some sort of sense of following. Is that third prong to promulgate change within that person? Is it to, spark maybe some sort of wake-up call, to maybe have a call to action so they better themselves or take down some of their kind of discriminatory content? I feel like maybe that's the end goal of like a lot of these videos or a lot of debates, is to change the person's mind. If your sole purpose isn't in a debate to just win points and make it be a bloodbath, maybe it's to change that person's mind, or to persuade people around you. So that, I guess that could be three different prongs, like cancel via like removing them from their platform via cancel culture, providing awareness and changing opinions around you, and then like ultimately affecting that person. And I think Spook and Jukes kind of attempted to work as the handle in that case, creating a pitchfork to essentially get rid of the filth, to remove the negative energy. Again, it's a really dorky analogy, I know, but realistically it makes sense and it's kind of on the nose. I think that's probably the most likely case. That is probably a combination of a couple or a few of those things. Who knows? Maybe it's just for entertainment value. But Twitter did not like it. There were a lot of people. Now, granted, like sometimes the most negative voices are the loudest. That's kind of a common theme you see online. But that's also why I like cancel culture. I digress. He actually had I think reposted or like quote posted or quote retweet. I don't even know. I'm a boomer. Quote retweeted one of the clips of this cheater all the way back from August, where this cheater got stuck inside of a locker as a survivor because his teammates were spam opening it. And like after he dodged the debate, he's like, this is still one of the funniest clips, whatever, blah 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 blah, and it kind of went viral again. Hilarious clip. Side note, just because the one thing that the cheater could have done to get out of that situation, like get out of the locker, since he didn't know how to do it with his program, was to simply spam space or spam the button to exit the locker quickly, and chances are there would have been a time. Anyways, it's quite silly. The one thing that could have got him out of that situation was not cheating and just pressing a button. It kind of sparked a lot of these comments again, and I was like, why would you platform this person? I just disagree. I just disagree. I have for a while kind of thought about this, and there are certain individuals, content creators, or players in the community that I don't talk about specifically, and I don't use their name very often because they actually don't really have a platform. They might stream, but it's like to a couple viewers, and their videos don't really do anything. A lot of people don't even know them because they're not really relevant anymore. And it's like saying their name out loud might bring them more relevance than they currently have. But like this cheater is like, they're kind of the known cheater. So I kind of understand it. I think from Spook and Juke's perspective, I can understand some people not wanting his name to kind of be thrown about and to give him, more spotlight. But that's, it's kind of the question, like which side of the scale is the correct one. And I think it's kind of just based on your moral, your subjective moral view. But also, we would kind of have to know what Spook and Jukes was thinking, what his goal was, which maybe he divulged a little bit. I don't know. But that quote retweet that I was referring to, I think he's deleted because there's been a lot of like back and forth and some negativity, and I think it kind of got off kind of the path that he was hoping for. It kind of just, yeah, it's sidetracked. But so this was one of the persons. I don't give any hate to any of these people that I'm bringing up. This is just like reference and like me trying to, you know, gain some insight. I know Crow Show. I've known them from TikTok. I know this was like one of the replies that kind of stuck out to me, that, you know, like this was mainly to Crow, but it also tagged Spook and Jukes, that they were so sick of the guys parading around acting like they give a fucks. You know, Spook's following is huge, and people will want to check out so-and-so, don't worry about it, out of pure curiosity and watch him cheat, which is true. You know, that's kind of a statement on our, you know, our community and our society. Therefore promoting his bigoted videos. The thing is, though, how else do you get somebody like that deplatformed without shining a light on them? Like, if you feel their content is so wild and so inappropriate, how do you also at the same time, like, how do you get them deplatformed? Like, you almost have to keep shining light on how crazy they are, especially if you want them out of your community. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, I think Crow got in some, like, a lot of heat because he used the term girl boss, and then people were talking about how it's kind of like, you know, a microaggression, and like it just kind of shows you like how this isn't even about like this, you know, this isn't even about Spook and Jukes and the cheater. It is now, it's divulged into like name calling, and I don't know, it just kind of got crazy, and like people are talking, you know, I think one of the tweets was from Volpixia about this, you know, about Crow calling somebody, you know, part of like, if they cross the girl boss gang for any reason, it's curtains for them. I don't know. I just find it all to be ridiculous. I in the end, I guess what I was proposing, like my question that I was posing is, do you think it's okay to quote unquote platform somebody like this? I think it is. If one, they already have a platform, so you're not creating it for them. Like, they already have a box and a megaphone that they're speaking from, and people are listening. Okay. Why? Because it's dangerous. It's dangerous. And if Spook and Juke's intentions were pure and wanting to expose further, shed light on, in the hopes that, you know, that this person would get essentially canceled online in the gaming community, then I think it's perfectly fine. If it's just for views, obviously not, but I feel like it's not. From a lot of the content I've seen from Spook and Jukes and like his takes and the way he carries himself, I really don't think it is. Yeah, anyways, I don't know. Maybe give me your 2 cents. Let me know down below in the comments. Maybe you have some more insight. I'm kind of just scrolling Twitter, you know, the brain rot that sometimes the DVD community, you know, generates. But yeah, anyways, that's it for this video. If you want to let me know in the comments, you know, what your opinions were. Maybe there's pieces I'm missing, you know, kudos. I'll try and reply. But I think that probably covers it for this. And remember, just be a good person. Be happy, be healthy, be better, you know, and strive to just be a genuinely good person. Peace.